What's up guys, Alec here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the exact process that I took to run Instagram story ads to gain followers on one of my accounts. So if you've been watching my videos recently, you may have seen that I have a new account which is at Chalets, and I've been trying to grow that account from scratch to a large amount of followers because the goal is to monetize it in the long run. And for this account I basically ran some Instagram story ads, and a few people asked me to go a lot more in depth into them. I'm literally going to show you everything I do, the target demographic, the ad that I actually ran, why I made a few changes, the results I got, and just hopefully you guys can get an understanding of my process of how I run an ad. And I'm not in any way a professional Instagram ad person. It's all about testing, trialing, and learning, but hopefully some beginners can learn from me. I still like to think of myself as quite the ad beginner, but I know how to start running an ad and know what I can change sometimes to make them better. Anyway, all right, so now I'm on my computer and I'm actually going to show you what the ad looks like before I start with anything else. So if I click on Chalet Third World and I click on View Charts here, from here, if I scroll down, this is what the ad looks like. It's basically just a screenshot of my feed. I edited a little bit and I wrote cabins and chalets in the actual Instagram story editor, and then I wrote swipe up in big, couple of emojis to let you know what the page is about, and that's it. If they swiped up, it would be the link to my Instagram page, so they would be taken to that page and they could potentially like or follow my account, which was the goal, just to get people onto my account, engage with it and follow. So now I've shown you that, let me take you back to the ad sets. Right, so I've got two ad sets here, and the first one was Chalet Third World, and the reason I called it that is because I targeted third world countries. So if I just click on View Charts here, I go into Summary and I can see everything I did for this ad. So the destination was a website, and that is basically just the link that I put in for my Instagram profile. So if they did swipe up, it would just take them to that Instagram page. I started this on the 12th of February. I'm pretty sure I ran this one for 3 days. The daily budget for this one was €5 a day. And as you can see, I only ran it for 3 days due to the fact that it was €14.33 or 33 cents that was spent in total. And the locations I targeted were India, Thailand, and Bangladesh. The reason I targeted these countries is because I know for a fact that they are cheap, and I know for a fact that the Indian demographic, they convert really well into engagement and followers, but if you're trying to make sales, they're not the target demographic you want. But when it comes to engagement and followers, they can convert really well. And then it's a similar thing, I think, with Thailand and Bangladesh, but I've always had decent enough results when it comes to engagement and followers with India. Up next, the age, I just set it between 18 and 60. I think I should have lowered it down from 60 a bit, but I thought maybe people would be interested, an older demographic would be interested in cabins and chalets. Next up, gender, I targeted all placements, Instagram stories. Like I said, I only did Instagram stories here, so both ad sets are Instagram stories and Instagram stories only. Up next, the optimization goal was for link clicks, to try and get people to swipe up to the page. Bid strategy, lowest cost. When am I charged? Impressions, delivery type standard. So that is for the first ad set, which was Chalet Third World. And basically, when I started running this one, after the second day, I noticed that it was 3 cents per click. Here I finished getting a total result of roughly 2 cents per click. But I wasn't happy with that result, and I didn't feel like for the money I was spending, I wasn't getting good enough returns. I still got nearly 100,000 impressions, and I reached nearly 90,000 unique people. That means a few of the people saw the ad more than once. So here you can see that the frequency is actually 1.09, meaning that the ad was shown on average 1.09 times to a person. And yeah, so here we can see that I got on average 2 cents per click, but I wasn't happy with that. So on the third day, before I stopped this one, I started running this one. I duplicated it and made some changes. So now, as you can see here, the results I got were better. First of all, the reason being is because I spent a lot more and I ran it for longer. But as you can see, the overall results here, I got 1 cent per link click, and I got way more link clicks. But if I click on View Charts here, I go back to Summary, here I targeted worldwide countries. So I targeted the entirety of Europe, Oceania, the US and Canada. Again, the age from 18 to 60. If I was to do it again, I would definitely bring that down, I think, because I've had a lot more engagement from the younger demographic rather than the old one. And then again, gender, all Instagram stories, link clicks. So as you can see, I haven't actually changed too much here. Okay, so now I'm going to compare the two. So if we take a look at Chalet Third World on the 14th, it was running for a full day. So that was €5 and 5 cents. And I got a total of 323 link clicks. Here, the cost per link click was 2 cents. And this was kind of like, I should be getting at least 1 cent per click or lower. I was kind of hoping for lower in my opinion, but that's not what I got. So I reached 30,000 people, 323 link clicks. Now, if I go to, let's say, the 16th of February, I think the other ad was running. So as you can see here, I reached 37,000 people and I got 439 link clicks. And as you can see, the results were 0.01 cents per link click, or 0.01 euros per link click, so that's 1 cent. That was only with a total of €4 and 83 cents spent. So again, if I just go back to the 13th, with €5 spent, I got a reach of 30,000. So that's 7,000 less by spending like 20 cents more, and I got less link clicks. Okay, so now if I click on view charts and I click on demographic, I'm going to select this back to just past 30 days so I know all of it's included. This ad was ran for, let me have a look, view charts, performance. So this ad was ran from the 16th all the way to the 25th, and that was roughly €5 a day. As you can see, total amount spent was €46. Here you can see that the frequency for this one, however, was 138 per person. So the ad was shown on average 1.38 times to one single person. And here on the top, we have the link clicks per day. So as you can see here, February 22nd, the link clicks were kind of down. I was thinking of making another change then, but the next day they seemed to jump up by over 100. And then on the bottom, you have the actual cost per result. So most of the time I was at 1 cent, except the day it dropped when I was down at 2 cents. If I go to the demographic, I can see what gender I reached more and then also who clicked more. So as you can see here, for the demographic that I reached the most, it was the men. 68% of the audience I reached were men, and then 31% of the audience I reached were women. And what I can learn from this is basically what demographic I would target again. So if I was to run this again, if we just take a look here, men aged between 25 and 34 were the most interested. 30% of my link clicks came from this demographic. So if I was to run this ad again, I would probably target only that demographic and then see how it does. And then maybe have a separate ad set where I change the demographic to 18 to 24 for men as well. So that is the type of demographic that I reached with this ad. Again, as you could see, I wouldn't even bother targeting people that are older than 34, to be honest. I would probably set the bar at 35. And then another thing I would do if I really wanted to be testing this is I would run ad sets specifically for specific ages and see which one did the best. But I'm not going to throw a huge amount of money at this page. If I go into the Creator Studio, I can actually see the insights of my page. So just so you can have a look. As you can see again, most of my followers are men, but there are still a few women. And if I click on age, most of them again are aged between 25 to 34, because most of the followers I have on this page, or I would say more than half, were acquired thanks to these ads. With these ads, I got at least, I would say, 1,000 to 1,500 followers by spending about €60, which isn't too bad, I guess. But when you take a look at where they are from, it's not amazing. So here you can see the countries. The top countries, as you can see, I have Serbia. 16% of my followers are from Serbia. The reason being is that Serbia is in Europe, and I'm guessing they were quite cheap, and that's why I got a lot of followers from Serbia. Then I've got India, because my first one I targeted India. Like I said, even though I only spent €15, India does convert really well when you're looking just to get followers. Then Macedonia, then Kosovo, and then Bosnia and Herzegovina. So that is pretty much the results that I got from my ad. And then, like I said, if I was to run even more ads, I would then just split the demographics even more. So I would target men from the age of 20 to 25, men from the age of 25 to 30, and then men from the age of 30 to 35. And I would also potentially target women again, and just target women between the age of 18 and 25, and then maybe 25 and 30. But that is everything I did to run an ad for this page. I don't know what else I can go through that I can show you. If you do have any questions, do let me know in the comment section down below. I'm sorry this video was kind of all over the place. Like I said, I'm not an ad expert, but I just did want to show you exactly what I did for this page and for these Instagram story ads. So like I said, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section down below and I will get back to you hopefully. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for watching. Peace out.